Crude oil. Question 1. Do we need crude oil? The simple answer is yes. The more complicated answer is also yes. Oil has become one of the building blocks of society, sitting alongside coal, which provides our energy, and gold, which provides the basis of our economy. The uses of oil vary widely, from petrol to power cars, asphalt to pave roads, and plastic for everything else. It's not outlandish to say that nearly every commercially made product on Earth has required the use of oil in some way to enable its creation. Oil was discovered in 1859 at Oil Creek outside Pennsylvania. Since this time, our usage of oil has only increased and will keep increasing every day until our wells eventually run dry. Question 2. What fuels and other chemicals are derived from oil? How is crude oil processed to obtain them? Crude oil yields many products that make the world go round. The main ones that should be remembered include asphalt base, which are used to pave our roads, heavy industrial fuel for use in heavy machinery, diesel, petrol and jet fuel for their respective transportation vehicles, and LPG for gas heaters, and finally plastics. To obtain all these sought-after products, refineries use a distillation tower to separate oil out into its respective components. These are called fractions. Oil is pumped into a tower at atmospheric pressure where it is heated between 350 and 400 degrees Celsius. This process separates the components of oil by letting the lighter components rise to the top. These include LPG and gasoline vapor. The heavy fractions remain at the bottom, where they can be captured separately. Heavier fractions, however, can be broken down to create lighter, more usable fuels. This process is called cracking and requires more concentrated heat, with some refineries employing the use of fine metal powders to complete this process. Question 3. Why does the composition of oil differ between wells? Oil is largely made of ancient organic material that died thousands of years ago. The composition of these wells has been known to change due to the organic material that was in the area at the time. This can be left largely to geographic location, which may affect what the oil is able to be used for. Outside factors can also affect the composition of the oil, such as metal and rock being mixed in during the extraction process. The composition of oil may change the smell, color, and viscosity of the processed oil. Question 4. How do different crude oil extraction methods compare, with reference to ease of extraction and environmental impacts? There are two main ways to obtain oil: mining it from the ground and mining it from the sea. Oil from the ground is relatively straightforward to extract. The pressure from the ground, once the well has been struck, pushes a lot of the oil to the surface on its own, with the remaining being pumped out. However, if this is not done in a controlled manner, a spill may occur, damaging the ground around the area, leaving it unviable for farm life and humans. Unlike oil in the ground, oil under the ocean requires a much larger logistics team to obtain, requiring oil rigs, supply boats, tankers, thousands of crew members, and is a lot more dangerous than mining oil, with a fire claiming 167 lives on the historic Piper Alpha tragedy. This massive team of people uses a large amount of resources to obtain this oil, further damaging the environment. A spill on the ocean is far more dangerous, as ocean currents can carry the oil far and wide, polluting not only the water, but also killing many animals it comes across. Question 5. What might we do if oil supplies run out? Oil isn't predicted to run out for decades, so don't worry, your cars won't disappear tomorrow. However, the day will come when we can no longer meet the demand for oil and we will have to seek alternative solutions. Massive strides have been made in renewable energy over the last 10 years, and electric cars are becoming more commercially viable every single day. Biofuels may be used to power major industry, and mass transportation may begin to be favoured over the traditional car. Oil will run out. Whether we adapt to that fact is up to us. To summarise, oil is absolutely necessary in this modern age. Oil is used to create roads, petrol, and plastics through the distillation chamber, which separates oil out into fractions. Oil composition differs due to organic and inorganic material found at the well. Oil from the ground is considerably easier to obtain than oil under the ocean, and it is more environmentally friendly. Oil will run out, but biofuel and electric cars may replace its major needs in society. Thank you.